The Virginia Uribe Award for Creative Leadership in Human Rights is presented to a nominee whose activities in human rights significantly impact education and the achievement of equal opportunity for those facing discrimination based on sexual orientation. Our winner this year is from Colorado.
Hi, I'm Carrie Dahlman, President of the Colorado Education Association. I wish every successful entrepreneur had the vision, commitment, and generosity of our next winner. He's making Colorado and the country a better place for all of us. The world needs more people like Tim Gill.
Tim Gill is a successful entrepreneur, philanthropist, and advocate for LGBT equality. He started Quark Incorporated, a software company that revolutionized the desktop publishing industry. So, in 1992, when Colorado voters altered the state constitution to prohibit laws that protect gays and lesbians, Tim was in a position to respond. He established the Gill Foundation, the nation's first major LGBT foundation with the mission of securing equal rights for all Americans, regardless of sexual orientation or gender expression. As of 2012, the foundation has invested over $243 million in LGBT equality in Colorado and across the nation. In fact, it was a Gill Foundation grant that enabled NEA to develop its bullying prevention kit for educators, which can be downloaded from nea.org/bullyfree. But after seeing some of his major benefactors voting against marriage equality and other LGBT issues, Tim realized that philanthropic work alone would not enable the kind of social change that was needed. So he assembled a bipartisan team of political consultants to develop new strategies.
Think of it as like job training. So we're engaged in a job training effort to train people to come to Congress that have a better outlook on gay rights than perhaps many of the members do now.
Starting in Colorado, Tim quietly targeted anti-gay incumbents in the 2004 elections. And, thanks in no small part to his efforts, both chambers of the Colorado legislature changed hands for the first time in 40 years. Today, the Gill Foundation is one of the largest funders of LGBT equal rights work around the country, fighting for marriage equality, protecting workers' rights, and helping to keep schools safe for students and educators. While the Gill Action Fund works quietly in the background, making the world a better place, one election at a time.
The only way the bigots are going to learn is if we take their power away from them.
Ladies and gentlemen, a true champion of civil rights, Tim Gill.
I should clarify something about the comments in that video where I was talking about job training, and I consider unelecting bad officials to be part of their career path that we all have to help them achieve. Thank you very much for this award. And I don't accept it for myself. I don't even accept it for the wonderful people who've worked for me, the wonderful people who've worked with me, and they're the people that make it happen. It's really all the people that we've funded that have made these changes occur. The LGBT community has no larger-than-life figures. We have no Martin Luther Kings, no Mahatma Gandhis, no Elie Wiesels, no Cesar Chavez's. We just have us, all of us, working together. We have people of all races, ethnicities, religions, socioeconomic backgrounds, and they've focused on a single goal, which is acceptance and equal treatment under the law for all people, regardless of sexual orientation or gender expression. I just happen to fund the change that they make, and I get to make the speech. On marriage, we've had a huge percentage of people consider it thoughtfully and change their minds. 20 years ago, who would have thought? 10 years ago, who would have thought? 5 years ago, who would have thought we would be where we are now? Freedom flourishes when people rise above their built-in prejudices and do what makes sense and what is right. Freedom flourishes when people are reasonable and fair. I got a spectacular education at a public school, and it taught me to be fair. To be sure, I got a great grounding in science and mathematics that are my stock in trade. But more importantly, I had teachers that nurtured a strange, socially awkward, geeky little kid. And they made me appreciate not just my own differences, but the differences in everyone around me. Well, except for the jocks that used to tease me, I don't appreciate their differences to this day. But the educators taught me to be reasonable and fair. And lastly, I accept this award for each of you, all the teachers and the counselors. You helped us get where we are. You taught us to think for ourselves. You taught us to recognize what is fair and what is right. So thank you again. I leave you with just one small request. Find the kid that's a misfit or that's picked on and help them realize their potential. Find the kid you're the most uncomfortable with and help them to grow, because not only will they learn from you, but you will learn from them. When we help each other, we are all a team, and we make this country a better place through doing so. Thank you.